Oh, hello. What's this? Is that... I'm on the wrong bloody picture. Ah, that's better. Hello, viewers. Yes, it's all changed with the hair. It's not really, is it? It's just a short version of the hair I've had. But there's been no change for Liverpool. We continue to march towards the title. I love this team. I love this team! That's right, viewers. Oh, we are back with another episode of TYC, and I'm loving being in charge of Liverpool. I'm also loving the fact that we are 7 points clear at the top of the table from Chelsea, who we will be playing today at Stamford Bridge before hosting Bournemouth at Anfield. So another big episode, and to be fair, we've just been absolutely smashing it. We've just been absolutely smashing it. Christmas time, the busy Christmas period, unbeaten all the way through Christmas. No dramas. Beat Man City 4-0. 4-0 we beat them with Sunaj Kuka getting a hat-trick. Roland Schneider, of course, getting in on the act as well. Before then beating Burnley 4-1. And again, Roland Schneider, Steinson getting goals. Nothing for Kuka in that day. Slacking. We also had the small matter of a 6-0 beating of, God's sake, Akhisarspor. So, all attention now turns to the Premier League. We played only a few days ago, on the 22nd to be fair, against Burnley. So hopefully the team is a little bit fit for today's game. I need the first team out for Chelsea. If we beat them here, it really lays down a marker in terms of us going on to potentially win the title. Like I said, 7 points is quite a big gap. Arsenal are also there. There's no need to knock them out of contention. Same with Tottenham. I think the top four is still in with a chance of winning the... You could say the same for United. But really, I think it's a four-way shootout really now. And in all fairness, we have a 9-point advantage over Tottenham. Not something I think we're going to give up lightly, it's safe to say. But we're near the halfway point of the season. This is the 19th game. So this is genuinely the halfway point of the season. Well done, Mike. Half of 38 is 19. Well done. So what are we looking at in terms of the lineup? Well, it's now pretty much the usual. I've got no injury worries, which is the nice thing to say, because that's the first time I've been able to say that in ages. So, Luis Claudio's in goal. Galinsky, Aguilera, Ramirez and Arosi make up the back four. And you've got Garavano, Tunkara, Yao, Steinson and Kuka making up the midfield five. And then, of course, it's Roland Schneider leading the line up front. What a man, what a man, what a mighty fine man. Right, so looking at Chelsea, they've got a couple of really good players, and usually it's the front two. We know about Serio and Jake Fisher, obviously, from our England days, but, I mean, I thought like I said Riffraff. It's not, it's Al Riffay. Neither it's quite good, but it's these two up front. Ashley Purchase, who's having a very good season so far. I say he's having a very good season. He's actually not. He was the one that was touted, though, to be the best player at Chelsea, and having said that, his attributes would indicate that he is a player, actually. I should probably look at buying. He's very and I mean very good. He'll probably score today. But the guy who always tends to score to me is this Burke, Olivier Belanga, who's basically like a kind of younger, pacey Olivier Giroud. He's just ridiculous, and his goal-scoring record is pretty good. 180 goals and 346 appearances for Chelsea, and that'll only be in the league. So that's pretty impressive, and he's labelled as a legendary striker. So hopefully, we'll be able to keep him quiet today with Aguilera Ramirez, and we've got our potential legendary striker of our own in Roland Schneider, who just continues to score 6 goals in his last 5 games. This guy is just next level. Rated at 5 stars now, he's that good. I'm going to passionately say we owe Chelsea after up in our last match. Let's go out there and get revenge. They must have beaten us last time we played. I wasn't here when that happened, obviously, because, yeah, I wouldn't lose to Chelsea. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Right, off we go. Let's go off and get a win at the Bridge. We go off and get a win at the Bridge. Really lays down a marker. I have to say the midfield's probably the one place where I think in the summer I need to get a little bit more, because I think that once Tunkara and Garavano are brilliant together, but when they're injured and not playing, we are a little bit light in that area. I found that in the Europa League. We're very light in that midfield area, so that's definitely somewhere for me to improve next year. There's a few places for improvement in this Liverpool team as Purchase goes through on goal and he misses, and that's a good save there by Luis Claudio. I thought Purchase was just going to go and get the rebound, because that would just be the way it tends to go. Well, it's safe to say I think Chelsea have had the better of the game so far. That much is definitely for sure. We've not really got going as of yet. We've had a fair bit of possession, but not really done anything with it, which isn't like us. Usually we're pretty pretty ruthless when we go forward, and we make a lot of chances, but not so today. And I'm wondering maybe if I need to change tack a little bit. But this is the tactic that works for us. It's worked for us all season. I don't really want to stop. I think we've definitely got to attack the sides because their formation is so narrow that that's definitely where we've got to go. I'm a bit disappointed that Kuka lost the ball there. That was like a prime place for him to attack, but that's good from Garavano to Schneider, who tees Steinson. Steinson into Yao, Seydou Yao, hit it in the other corner, mate. Why are you trying to place it at the near post? What are you doing? It's a good example of the pressure that we put on teams there. We're winning the ball high back up the pitch, and we're also pretty good when we're in possession. Let's see if we can actually keep it here, though. Steinson on the ball. Nice ball out to Arosi. Takes a great touch away from the Chelsea player there. Arosi on the ball. Arosi tees it through. Schneider, he's in! Oh, what a save! What a save by Heiter. I would have put my house on Schneider finishing that. You can tell now we're beginning to grow into the game a lot more. Kuka's playing at 6.4. You what, mate? Fisher whips the ball in. Purchase heads over the bar. That's the first real clear-cut chance that they've had, apart from the original Purchase one. We've not really got going. 2 minutes to half-time. Chelsea have the ball in our half. This is a little bit dangerous here as McLaughlin loses out, but Reina picks it up. Now, Arosi, he only heads as far as Alrife. That's not good, mate. Fisher, ball into Reina. Reina looking over the top there. Gulinski's missed out on his man. Serio's in. Another good save by Luis Claudio, who is showing why he's my number one today. He's played very well, unlike the rest of us. Not good. No, I'm not happy with this half. It's been really, really poor. Really poor. We're lucky it's 0-0. I'm not happy. I'm going to get assertive, but I'm far from pleased with what I've just seen. Come on, boys. We're better than this. Come on. I know that we're better than this, and they know it. I can't believe Kuka's playing at 6.3 and Garavano at 6.4. They're like my two most consistent performers other than Schneider. Fisher over a free kick here as Chelsea continue to... How has Giovanni Reina scored there? This strikes me as a little bit lucky. Fisher whips in a decent ball, don't get me wrong, but it's not a good keeping, I don't think. But at the same time, like, how he's managed to get his header in from that tighter an angle, I have no idea. I've asked the boys to get the ball a bit wider. We should be able to exploit those wide areas, but we've not really got going. I'm going to take Seydou Yao off, and I'm going to bring on Katanek, who can play out there. I just don't really like the idea of taking Kuka off, even though he's been poor. I just don't like the idea of taking him off. We'll sufficiently narrow the gap as well. The gap would be cut to only 4 points, and that'd be really disappointing. We've been in such good form over the Christmas, and we've just this day we've just decided that we've had a little bit too much turkey of the boys here. We've got that holiday feel to us. We're just a bit meh. Do you know what I mean? We're just a little bit meh about everything. That's not a good throw there from Claudio. What's he doing? Fisher's in on goal. He's not going to miss that. Jake Fisher gets a little bit lucky with the finish. 2-0, can't argue with it. They've been by far the better team. And like I said, Bakuka's coming off. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We're going to bring on Graham Porteous. So we're going to go 4-4-2. It's been a while since I did this, but I've got to try something to get back into this game. At the end of the day, we've just been really, really meh about the entire thing. We've just not seemed up for it. This is the first performance that's made me a little angry. I'm a little disappointed by what I've seen from the boys here. There's been no real fight or vigour or anything. We've just been really, really lethargic, really not bothered. Chelsea have just outclassed us in every single way. Serio goes in on goal, whips it in, Purchase. I mean, it's a great save, and Olivier Belanga. Again, we're just not first to the second ball. We've been second to the second ball all day. Belanga scores, as he always says, 3-0. This is a whopping, and I'm not happy. Well, that was painful and unforeseen. Not good. I'm going to get aggressive. I'm far from pleased. What was that? A 3-0 thumping against Chelsea. That's slightly offensive. With Matty McBride injured again, I like Matty McBride, but I have to say, if I can't rely on him to stay fit, then yeah, no, I don't know. I expect a performance against Bournemouth. We're going to play the same team against Bournemouth, and I expect a response. Right, well, Chelsea have won again, so they're putting the pressure on now, because from 7 points behind, they're now only 1 point behind, and I've got to get this team put together now. I'm very, very unhappy with what I just saw. Right, so I'm only making one change to the side then that lost against Chelsea, and that is that Alvaro's coming in for Arosi because he is quite knackered, basically, as Arosi. But other than that, it's exactly the same lineup. I expect better than what I've seen. Right, aggressive. I expect to see a much better performance today. That hasn't got everyone motivated, and that upsets me greatly, because everyone should be motivated, because you were all there and you were all poor, so you know what's expected of you. If we don't win this, I'm going to get very, very upset. Well, I'm not going to lie, 20 minutes in, even though we've had all the shots, we've not had one highlight yet, so it's not exactly the inspiring performance I was hoping for. We've been found a little bit wanting, and the first highlight has Bournemouth keeping hold of the ball. I don't like this is going. That's a good header there, though. Right, here we go. Tunkara, pick your man out. Great ball into Seydou Yao. Come on, mate, you owe me. Yao hits it, and it's a good save there by... Oh, it's Benjamin Bick! Oh, I forgot about Benjamin Bick. What a man. What a man. What a mighty fine man. Why didn't I buy him as my goalkeeper? Just for the shits and giggles. Right, 38 minutes gone. Are we about to get another highlight as Steinton gets on the ball? Whips it back post. Yao doesn't make the header. Tunkara into Gulinski. Go on, mate. Roastman. A good ball in. That will do. Steinton tease it. Garavano back out to Gulinski. This is good patient play. Gulinski tease it. Steinson, get in, Vladimir. Well done, mate. There you go. 1-0. We're off and cooking. Get in. That is massive. Well done. Just before half time as well. Well, not just before, but 7 minutes before half time. Good time to score. We've deserved it. We've been much the better team. It's just taken us a little while to get ourselves into the swing of things. Great little there by Gulinski and a decent finish by Steinson. Well done, boys. Right, well, half-time, 1-0. They've had one shot, and it was off target. We've had 14. 8 of them have been on, so we've been very good. I'm going to passionately say I'm happy, but ooh, okay, people have lost focus in that. Interesting. There you go. I've managed to switch it around with some faith, but that's the first time I've seen the guys get a little bit angry at me for praising them. Interesting. That's a good header there by Cristina Aguilera, though. Kuka not winning his header against Barbosa. He's had quite a couple of games here as Kuka. He's not really been involved in anything. That's a decent searching ball via Steinson, and the rebounds fall to Tunkara. We're winning the second balls now, which is the most important part of our game. Alvaro dinks it, back post. Bick, a good header and a good take. This is worrying. Bick on the ball. He's cleared it straight into Schneider. Tunkara hits it. Schneider. What brilliant play there by Roland Schneider. Following up. He pressed the goalkeeper to start with. It's an awful moment for Benjamin Bick in the goal. I'm not sure how Schneider isn't actually concussed after being smacked. Is this into his face? Oh, how is it? I love that. He's just saying, quick, get back on side. He would genuinely be on the floor. Brilliant play by him there. Obviously, the defender was going to clear it, but he just reacts quicker. He dives in. Oh, Gulinski's injured. Says Matt McBride. Right, well, Seydou Yao is going to go and play left back, because why not? And I'm going to bring on a Coley, and we're going to make him the inverted winger. So it's safe to say we're a little bit under strength on that left-hand side of our defence. Garavano over a corner, whips it in. Katnick nearly wins the header, but Ramirez back to Garavano, who whips it in back post, and Schneider's managed to hit the upright, I think. It's just gone over the bar. That's unlucky. He's playing well now, Schneider. He's got the bit between his teeth. And you can tell we've got 57 goals in 20 appearances. That is a pretty decent goal-scoring record. I don't think goal-scoring is the issue here. Well, that was a pretty dominant performance, and much more like it. 35 shots, 17 of them on target, 69% possession, but only 2 goals. I'll let it slide because it was a complete performance. We let them have 1 shot all game, and that was off target. So it was as dominant as it comes. Gashed lower low for Jacob Gulinski. He's going to be out for 2 weeks. Matt McBride's going to be out for 12 days as well. So I've got a little bit of an issue at left back, but let's not worry about that for the moment. So that's left us 4 points ahead of Chelsea at the turn of the year. Not too bad, I have to say, for a first... I'm not meant to top the league. I'm not meant to win the league. United are. So the fact that we're currently 14 points clear of them can only mean good things. And next time when we meet up, we'll probably aim for... Where do we meet up again? That's the question. I'm not going to sign anyone over January because I have no transfer budget, and I'm fine with that. I think what we'll do, we'll come back for the Manchester City game, and then we're going to have, the home game against Burnley, and then the away at the Etihad against Manchester City, because we have not seen a lot of them on camera. So let's come back for that one. Should be a good game. I hope so anyway. Thanks so much for watching the episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do remember to drop a like on the video, share, subscribe, check out some of the other videos floating around the channel, some of the other series. They're all pretty decent, I'd like to think. I'm my own biggest critic, but yeah, they're alright. Go definitely check out the Leeds one. Big things happened the other day. Amazing. I say the other day, earlier today, but yeah. Alright, thanks so much everyone. Take care of yourselves. Please, please, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until I see you again, take care and stay cool.